You, me, and hope. I don't know you. You don't know me. I'm a stranger seated in front of a laptop in Bangalore, while you're a reader intently browsing through my article from anywhere in India, perhaps the world. While we are complete strangers, there's something we have in common that binds us, unfortunately. The world going upside down. We have experienced the reality of this situation. Pairon Tale Zameen Khisakna, land slipping under one's feet. While amusement rides gives us the experience of seeing the world going upside down, with our heads nearly touching the ground and our legs dangling in thin air, a heady, giddy feeling, it's momentary. However, thrilling, exciting, adventurous, or horrific, it just lasts for a few minutes. But the upside down experience that we are facing, it's been going on for years, the coronavirus pandemic. Each of us has been engulfed in a sense of collective grief, witnessed great suffering, lost our near and dear ones, been unable to meet our families due to travel restrictions, faced job losses, and perhaps even forgotten the meaning of socialization. Melancholy has embraced our minds like the masks tightly wrung around our faces. Depression and anxiety slowly loom around us like death waiting for his next guest. I, a writer from Bangalore, and you, my fellow reader, do have a lot in common. I see your pain. I feel your pain. I have suffered and continue to suffer your pain. We are on the same boat, that's upside down, going towards a destination that we have no clue about. Sometimes dodging an iceberg, sometimes battling pirates, and other times just watching life go by on autopilot mode. We aren't steering the ship. We just stepped on board with a destination in mind, only for the boat to flip on its top, with the anchor in the air, the sail in the waters, our head underwater, struggling to continue breathing, and our legs dangling in the air. It's been easier to exist than live. But as long as there is breath in our lungs, there is hope in our souls, a collective hope, a hope in humanity, a hope for humanity. For me, I found this hope in strangers. On a train journey on the way back from meeting a friend in Chennai, I was overwhelmed with sadness. Perhaps I had the foresight that while the first COVID wave passed by, a second tsunami might be on the cards. As I looked out of the window, reminiscing the brief holiday I spent with her, I wept silently, wondering when I would ever see her again. A much needed holiday after weeks of monotonous work from home routine came to an end. Maybe the happy go lucky holiday me was also coming to a standstill. In a ray of hope, a fellow passenger on noticing me sob offered me a tissue. While she donned a mask, her eyes expressed concern, and her cheeks curved in a warm smile. Social distancing kept us safe, but her kind gesture embraced me in an invisible hug, full of warmth and hope. On a chilly cold day, I stepped out to grab essentials. My nerves got the better of me, and I ended up dropping shampoo bottles off the grocery store aisle. Embarrassed, nervous to draw unwanted attention, I scrambled on the floor, frantically picking up the fallen bottles. That's when an employee came rushing and told me to let it go. He smiled at me and said it was totally fine. He will take care of it. I managed a meek smile, grateful to him for his kindness. On yet another occasion, a hairdresser at a salon inquired about my face covered in little spots of acne. I frankly told her it was stress. In her gentle tone, she told me that we mustn't take stress for any reason. We just end up hurting ourselves, causing us deep pain. I walked out of the salon calmer. I needed the message at the right time, perhaps from the right person. During the pandemic, we've been isolated from our friends, our colleagues, our lives. There have been times we have all questioned our self worth. On one such weary day, I was at a restaurant ordering food. The server unexpectedly broke into a smile and complimented my Hindi speaking skills, which left me quite surprised. His infectious energy and sincere compliment had me smiling for the rest of the evening. At a time I questioned and doubted my capabilities. His small compliment made my regular day a special one. Strangers. They were all complete strangers I interacted with during the pandemic. Yet I felt a deep connection. Their empathy and kindness filled my heart with immense gratitude. It might have been a small gesture, but it felt like an upright lifeboat thrown towards me on an upside down destination less boat. A lifeboat that gave me a brief moment of hope in humanity, a hope in myself. As I write this article, I have a desire to be a stranger who offers a moment of hope to another stranger like me. A smile, a kind word, a tissue, an unexpected compliment that could make their ordinary day an extraordinary one. Why, I hope we could all be such wonderful strangers, bound together in this upside down world, where as we feel the breath in our lungs, we breathe out hope that this topsy turvy world truly needs right now.